Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Houston. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now it's the veteran, Dare Ogunbowale. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Dell motioning over. On the ground, it's Akers. That's a gain of 15. First down for Houston.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. I fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a 1st down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Sims now to return it. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Stroud to the left side into the hands of Collins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Stroud to throw. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Toward the boundary, taken in by Collins. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires...
Now, Doug Peterson, none too pleased with that call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just 1 challenge for the remainder of the game. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Akers. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Running is Akers. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop it. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Now Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Dell motioning over. Here's Akers. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Now, Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Irv Smith. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Taking off, and he will score. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So That's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will start on the ground, and that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete, but as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That's over the middle and caught by Collins. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stroud. And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The 1st quarter has come to an end. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. That one intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Ronald Darby.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
First and 10. They put Strange in motion. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
2nd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Lawrence on the draw, it's ETN. So it is 4th down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The Texans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Dell motioning over. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing from the pistol. Strap. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Sometimes it just comes down, Mike, to just letting it loose and go make a play. And I think anytime you want to bring a defensive back from the secondary into your blitz, there's a little bit of a reckless standpoint there. Could you give up a big play downfield? Sure. But when well-timed with the right personnel, it is hard for an offense to pick those blitzes up. And in this case, it catches them off guard and results in a sack.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's ETN. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the 1st with ETN.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Davis with a nice 1st down grab, and he's really developed into a good receiver, especially these last few seasons, going over 700 yards in each of the previous 2. That level of consistency is one of the main reasons why the Jaguars made it a priority to go out and sign him in free agency.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Texans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the pistol, here's Akers. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Here's ETN. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Really nice play here by Travis Etienne, and this has been something he's been able to do since he's come out of Clemson. His ability to be loose in the passing game. He's a great target for Trevor Lawrence. Got a lot of familiarity and comfort with each other coming off last year where he had 58 catches.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. On the draw, the give to Etienne. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Here's Logan Cook now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Diggs on the reception. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. It is 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. That's into the hands of Akers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Houston. The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. First down throw there is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he'll find some space, taking it for 6. Out to the 26-yard line. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They'll run it once more with ETN. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Daniil Hunter with the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Kirk is the motion man. Here comes the jet sweep. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Lawrence. Open man is Davis. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Second down and 3. Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. That's on the big man, Cam Robinson. They go play action for Lawrence. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Lawrence now. That's complete to ETN. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And this will be a Texans 1st down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
They'll run here with Akers. You take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Stroud to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Akers. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He'll go back to Etienne on first down. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That's Henry To'o on the tackle. They face second down and 7. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Davis going in motion. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. He will find Thomas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and it's a big reason why he led college football last year in touchdowns. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Now ETN. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now a handoff, ETN, and this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and 4th down's coming up.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This a 31-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. He's got his man, complete to Dell. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down for Houston.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead, and they for sure are not letting their foot off the gas. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. Third and goal. Throwing is Stroud. Good blocking, and he's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Davis heading in motion. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
In motion comes Thomas. On 1st down, Lawrence. A throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. That's on the former 5th overall pick, Brandon Scherf. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Davis going in motion. 2nd down, Lawrence. Open man is Davis. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. To throw is Lawrence. Got his man. It's Kirk. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
They'll run it here with ETN. A short game, down to the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. A give, and here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars are able to edge a bit closer. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Texans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the 4th quarter, but with the day they've had and the upper hand they've had against this pass defense, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw him the ball. And for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Still 1st down.
Here's Akers. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Still second down.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Running is Akers. Finds an alley to the 35.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. But he'll gather it back in. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Texans first down. They bring a tight end in motion left. Handoff here, up the middle. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans are able to extend the lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting set to get back to work. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. That's Will Anderson, the defensive rookie of the year, in there to record the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, Lawrence again. He'll drop this for ETN. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. To throw is Lawrence. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Throwing is Lawrence. The outside, complete to Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
3rd down, 3 to go. Now Lawrence. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. His ability to find open space and be friendly for the quarterback. It's easier said than done. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Texans. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say, so long from Houston.